Hannah stems from the desire to explore the boundaries between the identity of an individual and the identity of a couple, and what happens when those boundaries get unclear, or where, they don't make sense anymore. And there was one question in particular that is both a question that fascinates me and scares me, and that was the thread for the whole film, for me and for my collaborators. And that question is, what happens after 40, 50 years that you share your life with someone, where, your sense of identity is dependent on someone else's, What happens when you find out something that is so extreme about this other person that changes how you feel about yourself, but also how you look at the world, And it's a question that not only has been, the driving force at the beginning, but has also been the arrival point to our exploration, This is where Hannah is at in her life. I feel like the two films do touch on some very similar themes, and some very similar state of minds, while at the same time being very different in their approach, in their cinematic language, in their sensibility.
Okay. But how is it to work with somebody like Charlotte Rampling? Because I assume she can bring a lot of stuff to the project.
Absolutely. Actually, the film was written for Charlotte Rampling. And I believe that if she hadn't agreed to collaborate and to bring this character alive, I don't think that the film would have been made. She was not just an integral part of the process, but she was Hannah. She is the type of actor that becomes the character. She doesn't act; she is. And that is so fascinating to watch. And also, I have to say, she's an actor that gives herself to the commitment of the truth, to the search of the truth, of the character and of the story. And she does it with so much generosity and courage and integrity, which are things that I admire tremendously. She's been a dream to work with, I'm very, very excited to be back here in Barcelona and showing my film at this festival, because it was very meaningful to come here with my last film, Medeas, my first feature. And I remember having actually a really, really great relationship with the audience here in Barcelona back then. So I look forward to seeing, what the relationship will be with this film. And I think that, from Medeas to Hannah, I think that the themes and the characters, but also the cinematic language I'm using and I'm honing, is becoming clearer to me. So I think my evolution as a filmmaker stands on that.